episode 2 of Stumble Says, the new show that brings exceptional answers to viewer questions about STO life. We are coming at you live deep within the bowels of the AFA Communications Complex. I am your host, Mr. Stumbles, with my co-host and the felching Miss Karen and her emancipated feline Bubbles. How you doing today, Karen?
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Well, thank you for that, Karen. Well, without further ado, let us get started with some of these wonderful questions that have been coming in from our viewers. If you would like to go ahead there, Karen.
Yeah. Michael from Home for Orphan Girls Vulcan writes, "Hey Stumbles, I see people talking about pugs and zone chat. Why do so many players own those kinds of dogs? They seem to have teams of these dogs. Is this a sledding community? Are they Canadians?"
Well, that's a really good question. And, the pugs are awesome. People love them. Uh, so they got a big pug thing that goes on the Endorian Prime, that ice planet, that cold, horrible place. And they are Abo Canadians. It's an amazing thing. I know it's hard to believe. Really good
Yeah.
question. We really appreciate that, Michael.
Yeah, I like that question, but Bubbles didn't like it. Every time you mention the word dogs around Bubbles, I have to up her antidepressants. Okay,
Well,
question number 2. Yeah,
go ahead.
okay, I'm just moving along here. 7 of 3 from Cube 102993 writes, "Hi, Stumbles. I'm looking for an aircon unit for my battle cruiser. Can you recommend?"
Those are hard to come by these days. You might want to check the Drozana system. Those Frankie, man, they got everything. I'd go over there and hit them up.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, we've got somebody from New Orleans. Rihanna from New Orleans writes, "Stumbles, where is the Bajorian orb of fun?"
Well, that depends on who you talk to and how many drinks you've had. You're gonna,
Yeah.
uh, you know, you need to go to the dark Bajor, where you can find that. Go talk to the religious person, the priestess down there, or whoever the hell she is. That's really all I can tell you. I don't want to give any spoilers away of STO life, but really good question. We really appreciate that.
Yeah. I guess Rihanna's one of those girls who want to have fun. Okay. Mary from Singapore writes, "Can you catch ringworm from playing too much FTFOs?"
Um,
TFOs.
well, I mean, there's a lot of diseases out there. You got the whole just you just got to be real careful.
Mm,
Uh,
mm, mhm.
face masks are definitely a good idea. I'm sorry, that's not funny. Um, so
But
that was a really good question from Mary.
it is, and I thought you gave great advice, Stumbles. Great advice. Yeah, great advice. Okay, we've got Celia from Ontario writes, "Hey Stumbles, my character is still waiting on Andoria, primed for the competition. When does it begin?"
Me too. I don't know. That damn competition's been going on forever. Uh, I guess patience. You can always watch the whole dog sledding thing with the pogs there from above, or what are
Mm-hmm.
the pugs? Excuse me. Uh, you know, uh, it's all about It's just hey, I don't even know what I'm doing here. How you been, Karen?
Yeah, thanks a lot. Peter from Berlin writes, "Hey Stumbles, I found my captain's bed on a ship of mine. Where is my captain's quarters in the starbase?"
Well, that's a really good question, and the truth of the matter is, they don't like people hanging out at the starbase. I mean, It's pretty soon they're putting up tents. It's a real problem. So they pretty much roll up the turbo lifts at around 9 p.m. or so. If you want to get some shut eye, you really need to go back to your ship. That's just that's how it is. But that's a really good question.
Esmeralda from Wisconsin writes, stumbles. The EPO tagging on New Romulus is, in my opinion, animal cruelty. Can I notify anyone in game to report this blatant abuse?
Well, you can, and I tend to agree with you. It's not very nice. I mean, that's just a horrible thing. You could let the developers know. There's not pretty much they're gonna ignore you. You could get a hold of PETA. They might have something to do with it. I don't know, but that's all I can recommend
Yeah.
for you on that.
Okay, we've got Malcolm Reynolds, first and last name, from the Outer Rim writes, stumbles, is there any chance you can come out here and help us out with our Graham Reaver problem? Bring booze.
Man, Malcolm, I thought you were never going to ask. You're like one of my heroes, man. We will be on our way. Phasers ablazing. We'll show those reavers a thing or two about a thing or two. You know what I'm saying? And I've got I got the big bottles of booze, so we're definitely on board with that one.
Okay, we've got Bro from Ohio writes, my brother stumbles. Love your hair. What shampoo do you use? I currently have crotch rot. Any recommendation for medication on this?
Ooh, boy, that's kind of that's kind of a cheesy situation right there.
Mm,
We're talking. Never mind. That's not funny. Um,
mm,
so well, basically, I'm a big fan of mane and tail. I think is the bomb. The whole horse thing. Um,
mm,
but then as far as as far as your little problem, now there's a doctor, infected doctor on Vulcan. You might want to go check him out. He's kind of hard to get in and see. Don't let the name fool you. He's only partially infected. I would definitely give him a shout. And in the interim, you might want to consider, maybe a little baking soda, some charcoal, just stuff that right down there, kind of swoosh it around. And maybe do that for 15, 18 hours at a time. So basically, all of your waking moments. But then I would definitely give him a call. He's always looking for new patients. You know what I'm
mm. Wow. Okay. We're going to move over to our last question, which is from Florida. Gladys in Florida. She says, stumbles, I've been looking for pictures of you to download as it's annoying me to pause your videos while I'm getting off.
saying?
Can I have
Whoa!
your WhatsApp, please?
Wow! That's almost flattering. I'm not sure how to take that, Gladys. I don't use WhatsApp, but I would definitely, recommend rubber gloves and a face shield. It'd probably be a good idea, at least in your case.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, that's not funny. Really good questions tonight, guys. We really appreciate it. You got anything in closing that you want to add this evening, Karen?
No, I'm just looking after Bubbles here. She's all done up tonight. I really
Yeah,
got to
I can
keep my
see that.
eye
What
on her.
did you put in her fur?
She's got me concerned. Had to up the antidepressants and everything for her. I
Um,
don't know. So
now,
I'm
go ahead.
I'm a little beside myself tonight, to tell you the truth.
Well, have you considered a pet psychologist? I mean, it's like a big thing now, you know?
Well, thanks a lot, eh?
Don't know where to go with that one, do you? It's all good, Karen. Well, hey, you know what? This has been great, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 2, we're still trying to find our traction, trying to figure out where we're going with this, or honestly, why we're even here. So, on that note, I want to leave with you a bit of strange wisdom. So, just so everybody knows, this is for your face, and this is for your butt. Have a good evening, and we'll see you next week.
Well, I know it's kinda late. I hope I didn't wake you, but what I've gotta say can't wait. I know you'd understand. Every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I have to say,
Stuff that right down there, you know, kind of swoosh it around.
in a song. Yeah, I know it's kinda strange. Every time I'm near you, I just run out of things to say. I know you'd understand. Every time I tried to tell you, the words just came out wrong. So I'll have to say,
Stuff that right down there, you know, kind of swoosh it around.